Good morning, and on this rainy day. Oh dear. Well, you've still got to travel in the rain, haven't you? And if you want to hone your skills, travelling in the rain is the way to do it. Well, good morning everyone, it's Paul here from Biking Life. Weren't you spoilt over the weekend there? Especially yesterday. You got 3 North Yorkshire Moors series all in one day. Spaced out of course, but still, you got 'em. And today we're back to the Commute series. I know there's a lot of people out there that don't bring the bike out in the rain. One sniff of rain and that's it. It's a no from me. But that isn't the case with me, is it? But that's the trouble with this thing here. You lift the visor up and what happens is the rain comes down on the inside. It's as I've said previously, it's not the very best of helmets to be using in the winter time or rain. Perfect for summer, perfect for the North Yorkshire Tour series. Yeah, I got a reply on part 2 of that series, was where I went to Glaisdale and came across Beggar's Bridge. Now, I wish I'd known about the history of that whilst I was there, but I didn't. And it's about a guy called Tom Ferris who he was a poor farmer's son, and he fell in love with a squire's daughter, and the squire's the squire, should I say, used to call him a beggar and wouldn't allow him to be with his daughter. But Tom and Agnes's love was true, and this was back in the 1600s, and Tom went off to Whitby to join up the Royal Navy to go fight the Spanish Armada. And long story short, but I will go back to Beggar's Bridge and do a proper story on this. But long story short, he made his fortune whilst out, you know, and became the mayor and things like that. And he came back to marry Agnes, and he built the bridge, Beggar's Bridge, which we saw in part 2 of the video, which was built purely because on the night before he went away, he couldn't get over the River Esk because of a storm, and to say ta-ra to Agnes. So when he came back, obviously he built the bridge so any other person wouldn't have to, you know, have the same fate as him and not be able to get to the loved ones. And that's, I'll tell the story a lot better when I get there, when I get back over. I really will, because I haven't done it justice there. You know, mate, it's first thing in the bloody morning as well, and I can't see because of the bloody rain. But anyway, another thing I've noticed as well, since coming back, I put a fair few videos up there, but I must be doing something wrong because the subscriber count is falling drastically. And then I sat and thought, well, actually I'm not doing anything wrong, I'm quite happy with what I'm doing, so if they want to leave, they can leave. They're more than welcome to come back if they ever choose to, or everyone's more than welcome to leave as well. I am doing it for myself as well as a few of you guys. Oh, here we go. Can't see a bloody bat now. So it is what it is. So yeah, we aren't fair weather riders on this channel. Dear me, I can't see nothing now. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't recommend the Shark Eva Line 3. I'll go as far as to say it's only a summer helmet, only dry weather helmet. Any other time it's a bag of SH1T. Shark, you must get this sorted out. I've heard someone, was it the LS2? It's the same principle where the front chin bar flips up and goes all the way over to the back. And that doesn't seem to suffer the same problems as the Shark Eva Line 3. Now I don't know about the Shark Evo 1.2, whether that has, but this certainly is a bag of poo. As I say, I've got a £99 helmet in the garage, and it's much better in the rain than this. Strange, isn't it? Yes, winter time and autumn time are here. Well, I think it's officially autumn now, isn't it? And it's a shame because we've lost a lot of summer, been stuck indoors in this bloody pointless lockdown. So yes, 3 episodes of the North Yorkshire series went up yesterday, and I really enjoyed making that. Absolutely loved that day out. Oh, it was great fun. Hang on, folks. So it's windy and it's raining, it's 12 degrees. I've got my winter waterproof gloves on, I've got my RST was supposedly waterproof, and my textile trousers, all because it's a nasty day. Yeah, I used to be fearful. As soon as the water came down on the roads, I'd stiffen up, and oh, it was dreadful how I used to ride. And it's your natural instinct. I mean, you've got to overcome it, haven't you? It's natural for you to stiffen up and tense up, because water and tarmac are a slippy combination. Now I do tend to slow down a fair bit when it's when I'm riding in the wet. I do tend to slow down. I don't attack the bends and corners as much. But whereas before I wouldn't lean, you know, because I used to think if I lean over the bike's going to slip away from me. It's not. Well, it depends on how much you lean, but it isn't going to go just like that. It's about training your mind. You know, that's all it is, training yourself. Have a bit of belief in the bike as well. But I think it stems from when I had the GSXF 750 and the tyres that were on that were squared off by the previous owner, but they still had plenty of meat on them. And to be quite honest with you, I didn't really take that much notice, but I did notice it, because if you remember, I bought that bike during the winter time, and God, the bike would skitter all over the bloody place. You know, and it did make me blooming nervous. I can't say that it didn't, because it did. Now I have noticed, just by riding this with this touring screen on, the faster I go, the water pushes up and over this top and flicks at me. If I stay round about the 50-60 mile an hour mark, we don't seem to have much of that problem. So Looks like I'm going to have to stick at this sort of speed. I tell you what, I'm so glad the kids are back at blooming school. Dear me. My daughter was wasting her bloody life away sitting in that bloody bed. She never got out of the bugger. Yeah, those white lines and those big arrows in the wet, they're a blooming motorcyclist nightmare. Absolute horrible things. Yes, I understand they're there, but my God, they're slippy. And your bike knows it and all. Big Red hates them. He doesn't like them, do you, son? Yes, what a horrible day. Well, I mean, you may ask, well, why have you come on the bike? Well, I'll say this. Why not? Just because it's raining doesn't mean to say we can't come on a bike. And it makes your riding skills that little bit better, folks. Yes, I'm going to give Red a good service soon. Give him a new oil change, oil filter, plugs, and I've got a couple of little bits of bobs to do on him. And actually I'm going to be quite happy to take him off the road to give him that tender loving care that he needs, because I want to keep him right. He deserves the best care and attention, I'm telling you. And he's going to get it, because look what he gives me. The amount of joy that he gives me is unbelievable. So you're going to get looked after, son. Ah, I'm loving this. Can't beat it. Anyway, folks, I've been Paul from Biking Life. Bye for now, folks. Bye.